Hello everyone. So this is another video regarding the tutorial of creating charts in Microsoft Excel. So this is the final outcome that we will be doing at the end of the tutorial. So first, let's go to our main dataset. So this is the main dataset that we will be using. Ito yung gagamitin natin. So I have here columns such as gender, age, college, undertaking, online, year level, teacher, computer, uh, online, online studying, etc. So this is what I call the online learning dataset. So we will be analyzing it based on age and internet usage. So in order for us to create a pie chart, we need to convert everything to a pivot table. So again, our technique is to select this part of our column, which is A1, and then press Control Shift, then press right arrow key on our directional keyboard, directional keys on our keyboard, and then select all of the columns at the top part. Again, Control Shift, tapos down arrow to select everything. So, it's important na walang lumampas doon sa ating selection. And then next is, we will choose Insert on the upper left and then choose Pivot Table. So we wanted to create a new pivot table in a new worksheet. So I will choose OK. So this is our pivot table. Now, I will choose age because I want to analyze age and the internet usage. So this should be on the values. So I drag it on the values. Okay, so we have here adult, teen, young. So this is their age bracket. And then internet usage based on count as stated here. So meaning we have one entry for count for adult, one entry for teen, and one entry for young adult. So let's dive in and create a pie chart. So I selected it using my mouse and the shift key. So piliin natin tong part ng column na to. Then hold shift, and then this one, we're not going to include general total. Then if we select everything already, we get to choose insert and then pie chart. So we will select the 2D pie chart. Okay, so this is our pie chart. Always remember, if you're going to use pie chart, you are trying to show proportions on categories. So we can actually change the design of this chart to show the proportions. Something like this. Okay. Now, we can just click on the chart and we will see the options here. So for the fill-in line, for the effects, and for the size and properties. So I think we don't need to change part of this, but I want to look at the pie chart itself. So I click the pie chart and then go to series options. Then I can actually change the angle of the pie. And then do a pie explosion to emphasize the parts. So you can overboard like this, or you can just simply detach them. Something like that, or a little bit like this. So this is one good thing of emphasizing your chart And then also you can edit the title based on what you want to convey to your audience. So let's say this is the uh, pie chart. You can use pie chart as a title, but I'm just using this for demo. But the real name of this pie chart is the average internet usage based on age. So we wanted to show that we have a result of adults, or 2% of the adult population is using uh, the internet. And most of the people who are using the internet are young adults from the age of 20 to 39. Then some teens used it to 9 to 16. So in this example, if we will try to analyze the data, it only means that our data is not so plenty, because in contrast, teens are more into the internet. But if we're talking about internet usage based on online learning, teens don't like to to access, no, parang ganun. And young adults tries to access it uh, if we're trying to do online learning. Maybe because teens are, there are two reasons why this happened. Probably we have not sampled properly, or we oversampled young adults, because technically these two are those big populations who use internet versus an adult. So, but that's not the point of our analysis or our demo for this video. The point is that uh, we wanted I wanted to show you that when using pie chart, you really need to emphasize the proportions. So later I will show you an example na yung mali, the wrong thing on how to use a pie chart. So we can use pie chart, and then we can actually use different variations of a pie chart. So let's say I will select again all of this, and then insert another chart, which is a pie chart. But now let's use a 3D pie chart. So this is an example of a 3D pie chart. So you can actually redesign this one like this, or whichever design you want. But I choose this one. Then I can actually adjust also the angle. And then a little bit of point explosion. Okay, so you can put it this way to emphasize. So a little bit explosion pa. Ayan, so ganyan, ano? Then you can actually change this name to pie chart. Average internet usage based on age. Then we can actually also use the donut chart. So what is important in a donut chart is we can emphasize it much more clearly also than a normal pie chart. So let's modify it a little bit. So for the donuts whole size, we can decrease it like this. And then the donut explosion, let's have about 7. And then angular slice. So something like this. So you can actually change for the design of it if you want to put proportions like this or this, whichever you want. So I choose this one and just a little bit of donut hole size. Okay. So again, we can just change this one to Antonio. Then this is a 3D pie chart. Then I can show you an example of a wrong representation of pie chart. So let's have another glimpse of our main chart, our main data set. Then let's insert another pivot table to the existing worksheet that we had, this one, sheet 5. I will choose to place it here. Then again, instead of using age, I would use probably, I will use, where is that? Where's the, let me just check. This one after internet. So, no, that's not it. Devices. Okay, so this one, the devices. And then let's use the training. So I will put it to the values based on count. Let's just adjust it a little bit here. Okay. Let's wrap the text. So this is the count of training an online student. So this is an information of students who have received training based on the devices that they use for online learning, parang ganun. So let's try to chart this one into a pie chart. So this is what we had. So we can change this one to devices used for online learning. So we have here, if you can notice, if we still wanted to improve this one, let's go to design and then choose this or this. Okay. So one problem with this kind of pie chart, although you have different kinds of proportions, 2%, the size of 2% and the size of 1% doesn't really have any significant difference. And instead of providing clarity, you are providing clutter in this sense. So how do you save this kind of representation? So luckily, we have here a drop down like a filter that we can remove the smartphones. And just choose this tree now. So there are slight errors, as you can see, instead of the tablet, it's stable. So you can actually change this one here. If possible lang naman. So that hindi siya mukhang pangit dun sa ano natin, sa representation natin. So it is the moral lesson here is that in pie chart, you are using pie chart to convey proportion. However, if the proportion is more than 3, let's say 4 or more than that, instead of providing clarity, you are providing clutter, which we don't want for our clients to see. So the sweet spot for pie chart is not more than 3. You can use 2 and the sweet spot is 3. So you need to choose other chart, visualization chart, if you wanted to convey different kinds of proportions. But by using pie chart, you just wanted to show at least 3 portions of your information. So that's it for this tutorial. So you can answer this your practice, no? So this is your turn. You can actually use the main data set to answer this your practice to convey pie chart of gender versus internet usage and gender with devices. The devices. Okay, so thank you very much. See you on the next video.